Roll Tide Bass Heads, Mr. Bass here, and today I am going to review, as promised, and compare the three bass boxes that MTB or Mystery Tackle Box puts out there that you can subscribe to. We've got the regular box, or I call it the basic box, but it's the regular box for $19.99. The Pro box for $29.99, or the Elite box, $39.99. All three boxes. These are all the same month, July 2020. Summertime lures, basically. There's similarities, as you'll see, and then there's differences. So without further ado, let's break them open and take a look. And I hope you enjoy this. If you do, take time to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. It would mean a lot. I'd appreciate it. So let's do it. Okay, we've got all the baits laid out, and let me show you what you get for 20 bucks, 30 bucks, 40 bucks. So let's take a look at the regular box first. And what I'll do is I will kind of compare the three at the same time as I'm going. But interesting thing about my regular box is when I opened it up, there were two lures missing. Normally this box has 5 lures or 5 baits in it that you get for 20 bucks. The swim jig and the hooks were missing out of this box. So I sent them an email and they're sending me the swim jig and the hooks. But the same swim jig and hooks are over here, so I can show you what came in this box. So what came in this box? We got these Yoda worms, these Magic Fry worms from Lake Fork Tackle, Guggen Frog, a couple of Daiichi hooks, and a swim jig. That's what came in this box. All right, in the middle box, a little different. In fact, there's more similarities between the regular box and the Elite. The middle box, the Pro, has a lot of different stuff in it, although there are a few similarities. It has these bruiser baits. These are called the Avenger in Swamp Swirl color. They have these Impulse swim baits. That's an orange color. They have this dual hardcore gold crankbait. They have a tiny castaic frog, the CF40, a Bill Lewis crankbait, the MR6 in Silverado color. Again, this swim jig by Lifted Jigs. And then they also have a sticker in this box, which is kind of cool. So that's the middle box. And then the big box, the Elite box, it has the crankbait, the Bill Lewis crankbait. It has the swim jig. It has some Stanley mud puppy worm-like creatures. It has this Yoda worm. It has the Lake Fork ring fry. Here's something completely different. 4 swim baits. And then a couple of line through swim baits as well, which are kind of cool. Also a Guggen Frog in bullfrog color. A little swim bait by Northland Fishing Tackle. And the hooks. So that's kind of the three different ones. Now, what do they all have alike? They all have a card that tells you what's in the box and what it's worth. They all have this tips and tricks little flyer, and it's exactly the same. What's inside of it is the same on all 3 boxes. And for this month, it's Frog Fishing 101 and how to fish a swim jig in 2 minutes. You get that same instruction in every one. That's it. Now, the only lure that you can find in all 3 boxes this month was this little swim jig, this 1/4 ounce lifted swim jig. That's the only thing that's in all 3 of them. In the $20 box and the $40 box, they both have Guggen frogs. In the $20 and $40 box, they both have Lake Fork ring fry, the magic ring fry. And in the $20 and $40 box, they also have these. Those are identical, same color and everything. That's all the similarities. Everything else is different. And it's I'm kind of surprised. These are summer boxes. In this one, they don't give you a Guggen frog, which you're paying more money. You would think for the Pro box they would give you a Guggen frog. Instead, they give you this tiny castaic frog, and look how small it is compared to a normal size frog. It's super dinky. So I don't know, to me, that I think that's not that great. In fact, all in all, I think the Elite box is the best box. Almost everything in this Elite box I could use. In fact, the types of tackle in each are all pretty good, really. I don't see much in here that I wouldn't fish with. You know, you get a crankbait here that you don't get in the others. Oh, here's 2 similarities as well. These 2 crankbaits are the same, and that's the middle box and the Elite. The Pro and the Elite both had these, so that shows you some similarities. Also, they have, along with these lures, the Yoda worm, they give you a rigging booklet that shows you how to rig it, trailer hook, Texas rig it, shaky head, drop shot. And if you got a Guggen frog, they also give you this little card about how to fish the frog and what kind of tackle it takes as far as rod and reel and gear, and then where to fish it. Those are kind of cool. These little tips are cool. But that's just kind of a quick rundown of the differences between the regular, the Pro, and the Elite. And this is all from the same month. They all arrived at the same day, and it gives you a real good idea. You get 5 lures with the regular box. You get 2, 4, 6 with the Pro box, and you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 with the Elite box. So by far, your best money is with the Elite box, and pretty good stuff on all 3 boxes. But that's it. Hope you like this video. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments or comments about these. I'd love to hear them. What's your favorite box? I think I've mentioned multiple times that Monster Bass is still my favorite, but I do like the Mystery. Nothing wrong with them, really. Just get a little different stuff. But there you have it. Until next time, this is Mr. Bass. Happy fishing.